wondered what Earth was like before the rise of humankind? Our story begins nearly 4.5 billion years ago. Picture a world alien to our own, cloaked in a ceaseless storm of meteorites and shrouded in molten lava. This was the Hadean era, named after Hades, the ancient Greek god of the underworld. In this fiery hellscape, Earth was a roiling cauldron of volcanic activity. Over time, as the planet's surface cooled, it formed a hardened crust. This was the birth of Earth's first continents. This crust was nothing like the 7 continents we know today. It was a solitary landmass, an island in a sea of molten rock. But Earth was not destined to remain a barren wasteland. As the volcanic activity subsided, water vapor released from the planet's interior began to condense in the cooler upper atmosphere. Torrential downpours ensued, filling the lower basins and giving rise to the first oceans. Now, we shift our gaze to the Archean era. Some 4 billion years ago, the Earth was still a harsh place, but life, ever tenacious, made its first tentative steps. In the deep, warm waters of the primordial oceans, the first life forms began to stir. These were not creatures as we know them. They were simple, microscopic organisms, but their impact was profound. They thrived in the Earth's oceans, feeding off volcanic gases and converting them into oxygen through photosynthesis. Over countless millennia, these tiny pioneers transformed the Earth's atmosphere, paving the way for more complex forms of life. The dawn of time was a period of unimaginable transformation. From a fiery ball of rock, Earth evolved into a water-rich planet with continents, oceans, and the first stirrings of life. It was a world in the making, a world on the cusp of something extraordinary. So, in the blink of an eye, geologically speaking, Earth went from a fiery ball of rock to a planet teeming with microbial life. From single cells to complex organisms, life on Earth was about to take an incredible leap. This leap began during the Proterozoic era, a period that stretches from 2 billion to approximately 540 million years ago. During this time, our planet was not the blue and green sphere we know today. Instead, it was a world dominated by the first supercontinent, Rodinia. This colossal landmass was a cradle, a nursery where life was beginning to experiment with a new concept, multicellularity. This was a revolutionary idea. Instead of existing as solitary cells, life forms started grouping together, forming the first multicellular organisms. This was not a simple task. It required cooperation, communication, and division of labor among cells. But the payoff was immense. Multicellularity opened up a whole new world of possibilities, enabling the development of larger organisms and paving the way for greater diversity. While life was evolving on land, the atmosphere was undergoing changes of its own. A significant event known as the Great Oxygenation Event was in full swing. This event saw the rise in atmospheric oxygen levels produced by cyanobacteria through photosynthesis. This oxygen not only transformed the composition of our atmosphere, but also laid the foundations for the kind of life that would eventually come to dominate our planet. The Proterozoic era also witnessed the appearance of the first animals. These were simple, soft-bodied creatures, but they marked the beginning of an entirely new chapter in the history of life on Earth. The culmination of this era was the Cambrian explosion, a period of rapid evolutionary development when most major animal groups appeared in the fossil record. This was an age of experimentation, of evolution, and ultimately of revolution. Life was becoming more complex, more diverse, and Earth was setting the stage for the rise of the first dominant creatures. When we think of prehistoric Earth, we often imagine a world ruled by dinosaurs, and rightly so, as the Mesozoic era, spanning from about 250 million to 65 million years ago, was indeed the age of dinosaurs. This was a time when these awe-inspiring creatures, in all their diverse shapes and sizes, dominated the land, seas, and the skies. The Mesozoic era is divided into three periods: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Dinosaurs first appeared during the Triassic period, but it was in the succeeding Jurassic period that they truly flourished. From the fierce and mighty Tyrannosaurus rex to the massive and long-necked Brachiosaurus, dinosaurs evolved into an array of forms, each uniquely adapted to their environment. But the dinosaurs weren't alone. The Mesozoic era saw the emergence of the first mammals and birds. These creatures were initially small and unassuming, living in the shadows of the dinosaurs. Yet, their evolution would set the stage for a future where mammals, not dinosaurs, would rule the world. One of the most significant events of the Mesozoic era was the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea. This monumental shift created the continents as we know them today and drastically altered the planet's climate and ecosystems. As Pangaea split apart, new habitats emerged, allowing for even greater biodiversity. The lush tropical environments became home to a variety of new species, while the colder regions saw the evolution of creatures adapted to survive in harsh conditions. The Mesozoic era was a time of remarkable biological innovation. Dinosaurs evolved to fill every ecological niche, from swift hunters to gentle giants. They were the rulers of the earth, their reign unchallenged for millions of years. But as we now know, even the mightiest of dinosaurs couldn't withstand the cataclysmic events that lay ahead. The reign of the dinosaurs was a period of extraordinary biological innovation, but it was about to come to an abrupt end. The stage was set for a new age, an age where mammals would inherit the earth. However, that's a tale for another time. For now, let's simply marvel at the wonder and majesty of the age of dinosaurs. In the aftermath of the dinosaurs' extinction, a new group of animals was ready to take over. The Cenozoic era, often referred to as the age of mammals, marked a significant shift in the Earth's biological narrative. With the dinosaurs no longer reigning supreme, mammals were able to evolve and diversify into a multitude of forms and seizes. The first primates, our distant ancestors, appeared in this era. They were small, tree-dwelling creatures, a far cry from the humans we are today. Over millions of years, these primates evolved, developing larger brains and a more upright posture, setting the stage for the emergence of the first humans. But the Cenozoic era was not just a time of biological evolution. The Earth itself was transforming. The colossal tectonic forces that shape our planet gave rise to the Himalayas, the highest mountain range on Earth. These mountains have had a profound impact on global climate and have played a vital role in the evolution of life in Asia. The Cenozoic era also saw the onset of the Ice Ages, periods of extensive cooling where vast sheets of ice covered large parts of the Earth. These ice ages had a profound effect on the evolution and distribution of life, leading to mass migrations and the evolution of new species. Towards the end of this era, the first humans appeared. Our species, Homo sapiens, emerged around 200,000 years ago. We quickly spread across the globe, adapting to a wide range of environments, from the freezing tundra to the scorching deserts. However, Our arrival also marked the beginning of the end for the megafauna, the giant mammals that had ruled the earth for millions of years. Overhunting and climate change, driven by our actions, led to their extinction. The Cenozoic era brought us to the present day, a world dominated by humans and shaped by their actions. From the ashes of the dinosaurs' reign rose a new world, one where mammals and ultimately humans would become the dominant life forms. The story of prehistoric Earth is a tale of constant change and evolution, a narrative of life's tenacity and resilience, written across epochs and eras. It's a chronicle of life's first tentative steps from the ocean's depths to the uncharted territories of dry land. It's a saga of the rise of complex life, from single-celled organisms to the dizzying diversity we see today. We have journeyed from the dawn of time, when our planet was a fiery ball of molten rock, through the age of bacteria, which reigned supreme for billions of years. We've seen the rise of complex life during the Cambrian explosion, where the blueprint for most modern animals was laid down in a blink of the geological eye. From there, we ventured into the age of dinosaurs, those magnificent beasts that roamed our planet for over 160 million years. These creatures were not just the monsters of our childhood dreams, but complex organisms that evolved to fill every ecological niche, from the depths of the oceans to the skies above. We've witnessed the rise of mammals in the aftermath of the dinosaurs' demise, small, furry creatures that would eventually give rise to us, humans. We saw how they endured and adapted, surviving multiple mass extinctions and climate changes, shaping the world as we know it. In this grand narrative, we've seen continents drift and collide, mountain ranges rise and erode, and oceans form and disappear. We've seen ice ages come and go, and witnessed the birth of our moon. We've seen life almost wiped out, only to bounce back with even greater diversity. This journey through prehistoric Earth has shown us the incredible resilience and adaptability of life. It's a testament to life's tenacity, its constant striving to survive and thrive in a world that is always changing. As we look to the future, we carry the legacy of prehistoric Earth with us, a reminder of our planet's incredible journey through time. A journey that continues to unfold as we, the latest actors on this ancient stage, look forward to the next chapter of Earth's remarkable story.